Here. Cool, cool. Okay. Figuring out what I'm doing, and then we can play. Okay. Sorry, Echo. Okay, here we go. Oh, do you know where there's a plug to plug in my phone? Thank you. Thanks. Okay, back to it. I did not name this. I don't know what it says. I should. Yeah, I do.
The name is going to be right there with it. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Your phone has to be
Stream info updated successfully.
plugged
I
in
thought about it and then immediately forgot about it.
the whole time.
As I do. Okay, good to go.
Quick, start it.
It's already started. Hopefully Starian didn't see that. He doesn't like it when I cheat on him.
What? You shy or something? Fine.
I hope Astarion didn't see it because
Muck it
I'm
up,
jealous.
And the drow will have your head.
Oh, well.
Come on, Grush. There might still be a slurp of ale to be had. I want to watch that weird priest next door. Sounded like he was beating something up. Yeah, beating it good.
What? The prisoner?
He's underway going, yeah, beating it good.
Please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
I probably should have let Astarion do this, but let's see what we can do. My first roll of the game today was a 2. My second roll of the game today is a 1. We are on a roll. Your excuse. Go ahead, please.
The lock clicks and opens.
Oops. Does it go silent for you if I click away from it? Are you in my thing? Oh, hi viewer. I have a viewer.
Thank you.
I thought it was you.
I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Was he one of the guys that was with that
Yes,
guy that I punched in the face?
should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
I always sort of thought that everybody who couldn't fight the goblins was a weenie, and then my last playthrough, I did a goblin fight where it took me way too long to get through it, and now I'm like, no, I'm just a judgmental jerk.
Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him. I have to go. I have to get out of here. I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all. Halsin, I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
So, The guy he's talking about must
I'll
be
take
the
that.
poor eaten dwarf. I had no idea that there was a little path over here. So much for paying attention to what I'm
Open
doing.
up.
Whoa, there's a skeleton. Huh, cool. I had no idea this existed. Someday I should try to sneak in my games. It's a terrible sneak in real life. Still isn't. I'm very displeased that I failed the beating test by that guy.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. It's mine. Pidge.
Can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya? Then catch one on your own.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I don't like that there are rules. That too. Okay, this is gonna be quite a run through if this just keeps happening.
Yeah, so, of course. I didn't realise who you was.
Your mind is full, bursting with ecstasy and terror. Finally, it is coming. You are becoming.
Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Also, for your sake.
Look at this! I'm quite saved! I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
I believe there is a point in this game where you can actually find Volo's Guide. But it's not Volo's Guide to Monsters. I think it's just called Volo's Guide. I believe it's in the Blighted Village. Get yourself to safety and quick. I don't have a
I
lot of
intend
faith
to
in
do
you,
just
buddy.
that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
How did you get caught? He's not the
Why,
most subtle
by
man.
design, my friend. How better to learn the ways of a people than to live among them? I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley. Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
I think he reminds me of Jack Sparrow. Like, he's bad at what he does, but in the best way.
Twice.
There's a letter to Elminster. I didn't have to loot every single thing I came across, I would be so much faster at this game. Alright, let's check out the cluttered Elminster. I must be brief, as I am under some duress. Having become the esteemed guest of a rambunctious host of goblins, I would of course rather be under duress than under feathered duvet, for danger and adversity are the very ink in my well. So this is good news indeed. As you well know, there is no wit quicker and no tongue more silvered than that of your humble friend and scribe, and by regaling my would-be foes with tales of goblin heroics, I have become an indispensable member of their tribe, namely their chronicler and bard. In this guise I shall live among them a while, so that I may observe their particular habits and rituals as closely as possible. All of this shall, of course, be documented in my magnum opus, My Life among the Conquering Hosts, to be available in all good booksellers forthwith. An enticing extract is enclosed with this missive. I implore you to spread the word so that adventurers and curiosity seekers across the Sword Coast and beyond will be aquiver with the anticipation of this life-extending and soul-enriching guide. And with that I must depart. I am summoned to sing a ballad of my own composition, and the lady, yes, I call her lady, who delivered the summons is rather impatient, not to mention well armed. Truth be told, I believe she has some, dare I say, deep affection for me. She calls me her pigeon and rarely strays from my side. Perhaps there shall be a chapter in my book regarding goblin marriage rituals. I balk at nothing in my quest for knowledge. Until we meet again, inform the world entire of the diligent research I am undertaking, and ensure word of my upcoming masterwork is on the lips of every innkeep and sellsword from Waterdeep to Bellier? Bolo. I 100% thought this was going to be him asking Elminster for help. I should have known. No, door! I didn't want to shut the door. I normally go straight to Holson, but let's just change it up a little bit and talk with some goblins.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
Gross.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh.
I do not consent. For as much as Asturian does not like to be impacted by anything ever, unless it's good, he sure likes to pick fights. I guess.
Yes, and I thought you weren't any fun.
Rude.
You think you can hurt me? This'll be good. Lads, rip him apart!
With my rolls in my last fight with the goblins, this is probably not going to go well. But we'll do our best. Asturian told me he thought I was blind. I mean, in like a I'm glad you're not kind of way. But still rude.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Dang, we keep adding goblins. Let's not.
Another step forward. Put 'em up.
There's something so satisfying about Karlach's yell. What did I just skipped my turn? I accidentally hit the space bar. Why is that even an option? Dummy. Ouch. You okay, Sarian? Oh, whoops. She just pulled a statue down on top of Shadow Heart. That was new and fun and exciting. Just want to remind you, Astarian, that this is 100% your fault. Thank you. Appreciate your participation.
On the way.
Time to push my luck again. These boots have seen everything.
Okay, let's not cancel our turn this time. That was dumb.
That won't work.
Shadowheart is really getting her butt kicked. He's going for the drum. He should definitely make sure he does not succeed at that.
Let's go.
Again.
Oh, come on. We should definitely make sure he can't, and then I miss.
Nothing important is ever easy.
You're literally already right there with the drum. I don't know why you haven't hit it, but let's see that you can't.
Bye forever, pal. Tactical.
Cast armor of Agathis twice now.
Have to keep going.
See if Shadowheart can stop him. Great chance.
Try
of course
something
I
else.
Story of this entire half an hour, 45 minutes already. Why didn't he get a attack opportunity? That's strange.
moment.
I'm a ranger, and
Breathe
I'm
deep
not used
and
to
move.
using my archery, so I've got to get used to it. Can I make it? No.
No word. I'm going to enjoy this.
Karlak leveled. Nice. It's not showing up though, that's weird. Maybe it was her. I don't know. That's weird.
Need to act fast.
Okay, one more guys. We're not dead.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
We did all level. Yay, let's camp right in the middle of the goblin camp. Sure this wouldn't be the good. We got a lot to talk about.
I want to have a word.
We have yet to find Zoru. Or have you so quickly
I
forgotten?
1000% forgot.
He has seen
1000%
my
forgot about
people.
Zoru.
And where we find
Sorry.
Githyanki, we will find their crash.
I saw a TikTok
These
of
boots have seen everything.
the voice of Lae'zel. She was
Soldier?
doing impressions, and it was fabulous.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
Mind Flayer implanted one of their larvae in my brain. What a sentence.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your
If what you
disbelief
say
could
were
alter
true,
facts.
you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
I mean, kind of want to tell him to keep his distance from me because Volo is something altogether. But we're gonna tell him, examine me, find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim.
These are their camp clothes. None of them actually look particularly comfortable.
If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear sweet gods!
Quit shouting, can you help?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
You're the best boy. I'm not sure where your foot went, but you're still the best boy. Pretty.
Oh.
My, you startled me. It's miles away.
Is everything all right?
More or less. I was lost in prayer, of all things. Mystra, for indeed it was her image I conjured, commands all magic. Salvation, if such a thing exists, is hers to bestow or withhold. And yet even now, more than I fear losing my own self and soul, I fear losing my command of her art.
Magic is my life. I've been in touch with the weave for as long as I can remember. There's nothing like it. It's like music, poetry, physical beauty, all rolled into one and given expression through the senses. Would you like to experience this?
Yeah.
Then follow my lead. Now you.
Alright, we got this. Arcana. I say that as we have rolled like crap all day. Good enough.
You feel something strange, like a kind word and a kind touch at the same time. It's warm and comfortable.
Excellent. Now, repeat after me. Athran Mistraril Kantrak Eo.
Oh, that's funny. Beautiful. I would have preferred it on something that was really gonna matter, but I'll take it whenever we can get it.
Suddenly, the scent of rose water and a sense of well-being. A sliver of weave that tastes sweet on the tongue.
Very good. Now, I want you to picture in your mind the concept of harmony, as true as you can.
Gonna go with nature. She's a ranger. She should be pretty close to nature.
You see, or is it sense, the presence of a woman. The woman who hovered over Gale's palm. There's something like the anticipation of a kiss, then the pleasure of being cloaked in peace. You are safe. You are nestled in the cup of Mystra's hand.
You did it! You're channeling the weave. How does it feel? Oh, I know.
The weave connects you. The moment feels intimate. You realize the weave is making you one.
Oh shoot.
You
Doesn't
have but
make
to
Astarion
imagine
angry.
your desire, and Gale will know it.
Picture his head on a spike. I can't date Gale. I'm trying to romance Astarion this time.
The weave evaporates, and as it does so, you realize the night feels suddenly cold and lonesome.
Oh. There it goes. How easily things slip away from us, no matter how hard they were in the obtaining. Good night. I enjoyed sharing a moment of magic with you.
Same. See if anybody else has anything to say tonight, and then we can sleep.
Lady
Get
of
going.
Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
Nothing special right now. How about you, Will?
Well met.
And I'm sure Starian doesn't have anything to say, but let's check.
Hello, beautiful.
All right.
I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. What does Volo have?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here.
We have had
I'll
this
just make
conversation
myself
already.
comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
So I'm actually kind of cheating here. I do know the result of this entire interaction, and I am going to do it. My first playthrough I refused, and I was playing with my husband and he did it, and so I know all of the ramifications of it. So we're gonna go ahead. Not that this would actually be my choice ever in real life.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Even the sound effects are horrifying.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns
It's
and
squelching.
begins to push.
Oh gosh. Maybe I should mute this when I play.
Pain
Oh.
shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
It's good thing this is already rated mature.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the
Cool.
needle
I never
from
noticed
your
the
eye.
sound effects before.
Then,
They're really
reaching
bugging
into
me
his
today.
bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
At least most of my friends are kind of concerned about it.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
I can appreciate that they don't show you
He
that part at
pauses,
least.
looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked my bloody eye out.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible.
Partly.
Perhaps there is something more I can do.
I mean, I agreed to it, but partly responsible. Seems like you're giving yourself a little bit of an out there.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
He bolts. He runs away. We're gonna level up. I actually forgot that we needed to do that. One of my mods is it gives me 2 times experience and a little bit farther I think than you typically would be if you were playing the game. So we're at level 5 right now. And I actually do have a mod on as well that gives you a feat at every level, not just when you technically should get one. We're gonna go sharpshooter. I always like to be alert, you can't be surprised, and you get a +5 to initiative. And I always like to do tough. I think sharpshooter for her is gonna be the next best one. I don't know if I have it for a star, and if not, I might give it. Oh, we got Karlak. I love Karlak. She does already have alert and tough. I think I want to give her the. Can't remember what it's called. Mage Slayer, that's what I was thinking. Yes, let's give this a shot. Okay, I already got sharpshooter. So now I gotta really think about this. We're gonna go Sentinel. Shadowheart. No, that's what I wanted to do. Let's put daylight in there, and we've got underwear that we can use to speak with the dead. Which is a great awkward sentence to say. We're gonna go with Shield Master. Looks like we will have a camp event the next time we long rest as well, so we'll try to make it short in between this and then. We didn't even loot before.
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
I know what happened, but I really like
Your
some of
mind
the tadpole
swells as it
powers.
subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
What's up, Astarion?
So, you've indulged. Just helped yourself to a little more power, I see. And there isn't a tentacle to be seen. Not a bad deal, I'd say. My only complaint is that you didn't want to share. I wouldn't mind indulging myself. Excellent. I'll have a rummage around and help myself in my own good time. Thank you. Your generosity is appreciated.
Nothing you say sounds sincere.
What's in here?
Ugh, there's a brand on the fire. That would have been kind of fun to fight with, though. It's not suspicious at all. There's just a room full of dead goblins. It's completely natural. I have to shift. My dog's been sitting on my foot, but it's asleep. Ouch. Okay. I think we've got everything. Already talked to these guys. Let's head to the dungeons and see what we can do about our friend Halston.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
They have done a lot of talking about the
No booze, no
dwarf that
sneaking
they're
off.
cooking.
Duh, you're all boring.
It's pretty gross. Oh, I didn't talk to animals. Dang it.
Look where's the typical.
Now let's talk with the rat.
Foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell. Life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
Watch your step down by the pens. Wargie's been getting fat on your kind lately.
I guess I appreciate the warning. That's kind.
Seen this mess? Flaming Fist Thuggo took a chunk out me arm last raid out.
You're just lucky to be alive. The Baldurian militia are fierce warriors.
Fiercest thing about 'em was the wailing, till we put an end to it. Ain't none can stand against us now. Not with the Absolute in our corner.
Your
What are they delaying for? Can't we just swarm the forest?
Drow wants to know exactly where those adventurers came from. What are they doing? Hiding in trees? We'll smoke 'em out, no problem.
Alright. don't know if this is something that I've done on on stream before, but I have a obsession. Sorry for that sound. I don't know what just happened. I squeaked into the microphone. I got too excited. I have an obsession with lighting all of the lights I can light in a space so that I can see it all.
Just get some big chunks.
It's a problem.
Chew through the
I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like looting. If I didn't have to do this, I'd probably get through the game so much faster. I always imagined my companions would think I was nuts.
See? It squealed! Hit it again!
Keep your hands steady, 3.
Stop them! Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
Astarion wants me to say sharper stones might cut through all that fur. Because of course. But I would really like Halsin not to want to kill us when he gets out.
It's staying right here. The beasts came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too.
Dink.
Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs. But first, 3 more stones. Make it nice and bloody.
Yeah! Hit his head! I want to hear more noises!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Aim for his eye. This is my only complaint about romancing Astarion.
Time for blood!
In one of my really great tabletop sessions where our DM created his own full story, it was really great. He led us into a goblin cave, and he suspected we were going to feel guilty because we had to kill goblins and potentially their children. But he obviously underestimated us because we went in and took care of it all without a second thought about any of it. That's just what this makes me think of, because I think these kids run and try to sound an alarm. I gotta get over here by the wargs.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Okay, that isn't where I meant to go at all. Good shot.
For another round? Over there.
Not enough movement. Okay, well. Cool. I didn't know for sure I could do that.
The god! Get the god!
Does it make it any less sad if I make Shadowheart kill the children?
Heading there.
No, I don't think it does. I missed. thought Halsin was about to attack me. That was scary. Alright, let's see if we can jump out of this grease. Lovely, because I'm pretty sure his next step is to set it on fire. And I was hoping that would kill him, and I did not. Fail.
What now?
With these little kids. What's up with that? Oh, sorry, don't yell like that. Say something adult and make it so
Now
feel
this
bad.
is my happy place.
Ouch. What's that?
Time to meet your maker.
Whoa, my camera's whack.
Got to press on.
This is a terrible place to stop. I think you can turn and work on these guys since Karlach's over there.
Well, so much for peace.
So much for
Can't slow down.
Tempted to just let them out, but let's see if I can get rid of at least one of them first.
Got to press on.
Beautiful. One more.
On my way.
Everybody be careful of the grease. Maybe. Now everybody watch out for the fire.
Another fight. Let's go.
Maybe didn't think that through properly.
Have to keep going.
Let's go.
Of course that counted as my action. Hi. My dog is sitting next to me being ridiculous. I missed, but I did at least throw the guy at, throw the trainer at the ward. There's not a whole lot Shadowheart can do at this point. Maybe. I think that's bad. percentage for hitting this guy. Maybe if we get closer.
With finesse.
There's a...
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
The druid Halsin. There was, just because I used an arrow of Ilmater, there is a really great D&D campaign out there. I think it's for the 1-year anniversary of Baldur's Gate. And Samantha, I can't remember her last name, but she plays Karlach. And Neil Newbon, who plays Astarion, along with Brendan Lee Mulligan, and then I'm a horrible person and cannot remember the fourth person. But they play an amazing, really fun game, and Brennan is Paladin, I believe it is, or Cleric? Paladin, I can't remember, of Ilmater, and he's so funny. It's a great, maybe hour-ish, maybe 2. Totally worth the time.
Ah, lunatic then. A jest. I truly am grateful. If only I could repay you. That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
Camera. I don't know. Well, I think this artifact has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
This magic isn't typical of how Mind Flayers procreate. Let's learn about Minecraft procreation. Let's not learn about that ever. Let's learn about Mind Flayer procreation.
No, this is different. Altered.
But I
the
want to know
magic
how they
used is
actually
beyond
do.
me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
You seem to know a lot about this. Will you come with me to Moonrise?
I wish I could, but there's still work I've yet to finish. Blood I've yet to spill. I've no right to ask more of you, but if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Alright, how do I help?
My thanks. If you prevail, I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation. Help me eliminate the Drow Minthara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess, Gut. They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them,
We're good.
and nature will cure itself.
Sorry, Astarion. I'll do this.
There is
you
no
get to
safety. Not while this rot festers. Once it is cut out, once the grove is secure, then I shall leave.
Alright, wait here until
May
it's done.
Sylvanus guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Alright, let's loot some stuff.
No time to rest. No traps, please. What path lies before me? Let's have a look.
Among Us. And the Watcher is live. The Watcher is Adam King from the Villager League. Oh, apparently Rob and Alan are also. Rob is actually wearing Robert Hartley merchandise right now. No, I think I have. Oh, I do have some people in here with me. It's getting faded, which is my fault, not his merch. But Robert Hartley is their DM. He's fabulous. Alan, Adam, and Rowan created Viva. And I think Rowan was live, but it sounds like he's not anymore. Rowan is. Alan's not. Got it. Oh, weird. Okay. I don't either. I've been down to one. Why did that just do that? That was weird. What is happening? Did I click? I must have clicked autosave by accident, which isn't a bad idea. But yes, we love Villager League. Big fans. They're a lot of fun to watch stream, and they're very interactive with their crowds, which is pretty cool. Starion.
Simple.
Let's do some criminal activity. Beautiful.
Still alive, so that's progress. Can't slow down.
Heavy stone. I did give Karlak a bunch of stones last time. One of them was called Nutbuster or something strange. The biggest problem is that eventually they start to really get heavy for her to carry. Because I have to have her carry all of the silverware and junk I find everywhere in South.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
And then this poor guy stuck up in here. And this poor guy stuck up in here. Oh, sweet. Smoke powder bombs and the smoke powder arrows are some of my favorites.
Let's see.
They work like a gem.
decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
Shoot, I didn't realize I let Saurine feed from me last night, so I am bloodless. -1 on all my rolls.
It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps he can escape where he failed.
Poor guy. Really freaking awful. Collapse in a tunnel just slowly. Ugh. Nope, no thank you. It's like those cave divers. Not cave divers, that's underwater. I would probably be stupid enough to do that. But those people who crawl through little crevices in caves.
But should be easy enough to clear. Still blocked. But should be easy enough to clear.
Okay, let's clear it then.
Still blocked. But should be easy enough to clear.
Okay, throw it from the other side, which seems like a really... Oh,
still blocked. But should be easy enough to clear.
I'm very confused what I'm supposed to do to clear it. Maybe... there's my answer. And I completely... Wow, that was my face. Completely lost track of what I was saying because ADHD. I'll remember it tomorrow.
You feel the rat
We should probably rest before we mess with Minthara. I'm gonna try and just beat her up, knock her out.
Us. Don't do anything
that
weird.
way we can keep her. I don't want to be evil, and I know she's gonna hate every choice I make from here on out in the rest of the game. But I have never had her as a companion before, and I'd really like to know what it's like. I just want to make friends.
Kinja, no good will come of devouring a gay worm, no matter what you might think.
Girl, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fun. We're just having fun.
Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
Good, more for me.
Gladly.
Bye.
Feeling illithid?
Okay.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this. Good. And you know, keep an eye on yourself. If you start feeling loopy, shout. We don't know what these tadpoles are capable of.
Carla, she's so sweet. I just love her.
Look where city
Gratch, I love you too.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I swear my dogs can sense that I'm talking about another dog. They don't like it. How dare you? Alright, Gale, how you feeling? Do you need something so you
Come
don't
on,
explode?
then, don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No sudden cravings for a more cerebral diet?
Well, Your brain would probably be one of my first. You're very smart. You can say, now that you mention it, I do feel a sudden unrelenting urge to crack open your... never mind. Feeling great.
Wonderful. Advantages are a more precious commodity than I'd have hoped, given the nature of our predicament. I commend you on your willingness to take such a risk. Now, let's hope your new illithid fuel prowess tipped the balance suitably in our favor. Was there another matter you wish to discuss? I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong, you did well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus on the inner self that invites Mistra in. But I was still your conduit. To perform such a feat alone requires much and arduous study. Yet it is life's most worthy pursuit in my impartial, if not humble opinion.
I'm not sure there's a lot of humble there, friend. Okay, for now I think we're good. Astarians always last. Sucked Shadow Heart.
It was bad enough having just one of those tadpoles forced upon us. I can scarcely believe you actually inflicted another on yourself.
That's it. And then we just go back to conversation. Here, how about this? These illithid powers we're developing. What do you make of them?
On
Perhaps
one hand,
I have a tadpole.
they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceremorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
I just got in trouble on my own live stream for chewing my nail. I don't particularly care if you take them.
And some might say eels and turnips boiled in milk is a delicacy.
Ew.
But some are fools. I'll make my own mind up.
Good. Yeah, do that. Will.
Welcome to the League of the Lone Eye, my friend. Not to minimize the pain of Volo's poking and prodding, but I promise, you'll be used to the prosthesis in no time. Besides, I find it gives one an air of mystique. No one's more intriguing than a woman with one eye.
It does also give you a permanent dark vision buff, or no, see invisibility buff. I already had dark vision. So the eye is always worth it to me, even though the scene is excruciatingly disgusting to go through. It's always worth it to me so that I can see invisible, especially when you start fighting the ball spawn. They're awful.
I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you take an illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you.
The horns are so well done. Okay.
All right.
You can
What
choose
else is
if
on
you
your
want to have
mind?
a worm in more wormies in your head. It's totally cool. Starry and I already know you did.
Hello, my sweet.
What's up?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Not gonna let you feed on me. Don't want to be -1. McDreamy.
I promised I'd be back.
You're nothing if not
Don't
a man of
worry.
your promises.
I have things under control. For now.
But you're very
You
attractive.
haven't been
Thank
using
you
the
for
parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Holsin might
Bet
be
you
able to
couldn't have done
remove
this
your
haircut.
tadpole.
You
But he
have long
couldn't.
hair.
You're desperate to be rid
It's
of
too
it.
curly. It would be in the
Understandable.
back.
But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
You have to straighten it every day. The dogs just got excited about something. They want your hair to be like that too. Let's talk about how Halsin mentioned that these tadpoles are modified with magic.
Yes. Holsin is correct. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Holsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do I destroy the source of the tadpole?
I'm not sure yet.
We can get it out.
To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
How is it that you can protect me?
I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite.
But I'm telling you the
Just
truth.
like
You're lying. You're a liar.
I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
What is going on over there?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Scratch, what's up?
Amicus animalis.
Come here, buddy.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
He's so happy. What do we got there, Scratch?
I don't know.
Potion of healing.
Maybe you can tell me.
Nice.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Because you're the best boy ever. My dogs look sadder than ever. I thought I was the best dog ever. Alright, back to it. See if we can knock Minthara out. The last time I tried to do this, she knocked me out. Slash, I had to be resurrected by my team.
All they gotta do is light up a powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Don't really want to start this conversation yet. Let's get everybody in place.
At least things have stayed interesting.
I'm gonna go over here.
Best be on my way.
Gonna leave Asterion over here so he can shoot the eyeball. Where is Shadow?
What are we waiting for? Speed as a shark.
How
about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
Okay.
And now you dare to question me.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Your life, much like your words, is meaningless, whelp. End the latter to save the former. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul in such a grotesque form.
Rude.
The Absolute has a place in her heart even for Dathir. Her heart is more generous than mine. Join my hunt, fairy, and obey me.
You just called me ugly. That was rude. Let's just get it started.
You would dare! Guards, to me!
First thing first, we're gonna switch over to non-lethal, which means that we can beat her up and she will be passed out. The only thing I think happens that I've got to watch out for is that I think that means that we're going to be non-lethal on everyone. So before I sorry. What just happened? Oh, they joined the battle.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Before I start fighting the other people, I have to make sure I change that back. It says in my brain that it's completely distracted right now.
Very well.
Here.
All right, Karlak.
Bring Karlak in.
It's go time.
Make sure she's on. Make sure she's on. Lethal. Beautiful. And why? No, why? And go hit ourselves a drop. Ooh, love it. Okay, we're real close. It's going much better than last time when I just almost died. When I totally died. When I almost killed the whole thing and had to start over. Which I ended up doing anyway, so I guess it didn't matter.
The way out is through.
Okay, I'm done.
Let's have some carnage.
Let's get this thing out of here. Shoot. Dagger? Dagger him. 1 damage. Fabulous. Reckless. Oh, missed. Dang. Dang it, Minthara, stop. Ouch. Alright, Shadowheart, let's get this stupid scry eye out of here. Beautiful, okay. And I don't think anyone needs healing yet. Okay. Better shield. Better shield. Sorry. Okay, Minthara, that was rude. You don't need to be healing yourself. Thank you very much. It was a fabulous hit.
Shall we cut and run?
Stab.
What's this?
Watch this.
Down the hatch.
Beautiful. Okay, 1 more left, and we can turn off. No, stop it. I know what I'm doing. We can turn off that.
Close ranks.
Got to focus.
How are you still alive? Barely. Uh-oh. Okay, gotta love it. I'm just gonna stay paired up while we loot. Sorry, I'm leaving Minthara naked, apparently.
Something good here, I hope. Always room for more.
Okay, let's see what he's got.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Scraps. I love all the goblin names. I think a Saurian should pick up the Curse of the Vampire. Your axe got broke.
Let's move. All for me.
And Shadowheart grabs this lens. Pretty much cleared this space out.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
To me. I know that it's really soon, but I don't really want to go fight Raglan without a long rest. And I might quit for the night.
You carry a
'cause I'm
Githyanki
sleepy.
relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again.
This is about the artifact, isn't it?
Artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
She's got a point, Lizelle.
You hear that, Lae'zel? It's called common sense.
You seek reason in dishonor.
Bro. Is it honorable for us to give it to you and you give it to your people and then we, what, like
The
turn
bad
into
blood must
monsters?
be purged. A jewel come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
I mean, Lae'zel gets better through the game, but she is really irritating at this point.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for
So
one
annoying.
blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
Never wanted the easy path.
Like,
I'd like some time to
daycare.
talk.
I mean, a little
We
bit
have
Lord
yet
of
to
the
find
Flies, but like
Zorru.
daycare.
Or have you so quickly forgotten? He has seen...
We've already had this conversation.
It is over where I am concerned. It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor. It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
Have you been looking at me differently?
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
Okay. Scratch, you're this boy. You're this girl.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now. Well, apart from you, of course.
What does that mean?
You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
Oh, let's see if you're ready to actually talk about you. I want to get to know you more, Shadowheart.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What's your favorite color?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
Okay. Tell
What,
me about
besides
yourself
my
besides
life's
that
calling
stuff.
and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
There's a point where you end up in the water. I wonder if she struggles at all with the swimming.
It's a deal.
Okay, bye. Will!
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
Okay, that's very sound Will-like advice. And we'll talk to Gale, and then we're coming back for you, Astarion.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually.
Perhaps we can sleep now.
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
You need to take a bath.
I was just wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
Alright, good night. Alright, it auto-saved, but I am a lunatic and have to make sure it's saved. I'm gonna call it for now. I'm tired. I'm gonna chill for a little while and then maybe join friends for Among Us. Thanks if you hung out or watched this later on, and we will see you in... I'm not allowed to say we'll see you in the next one, because I think someone else very famous, way more famous than me, says that. So, just, okay, love you, bye.